The Colombo stock market closed lower on June 4, 2026, with the ASPI declining 250.79 points, minus 1.14%, to 21,760.31, while the S&P SL 20 fell 66.10 points, minus 1.08%, to 6,031.73. Broad-based selling pressure weighed on market sentiment as investors engaged in profit-taking across selected heavyweight counters, resulting in a negative close for both benchmark indices despite continued participation in the market. Total market turnover amounted to LKR 2.79 billion on June 4, 2026, with crossings contributing LKR 788.31 million, indicating a notable share of negotiated transactions in overall market activity. Chevron Lubricants Lanka and TJ Lanka were the companies that recorded the highest traded values during the session, reflecting strong investor participation in these counters. Meanwhile, the total market capitalization of the Colombo Stock Exchange stood at LKR 7.91 trillion, underscoring the overall size and value of the Sri Lankan equity market despite the day's decline in benchmark indices. Domestic investors continued to dominate market activity on June 4, 2026, accounting for 96% of total purchases amounting to 2.68 billion rupees, while foreign investors contributed 105.24 million rupees. On the selling side, domestic participation remained strong at 93% of total sales valued at 2.59 billion rupees, compared to foreign sales of 197.49 million rupees. As a result, the market reported a net foreign outflow of approximately 92 rupees. 25 million, indicating continued foreign selling pressure despite robust domestic investor participation. Among the day's top performers, TES Agro led the gainers with a 7.14% increase, followed by strong advances in Printcare and Ceylon Hotels Corporation, which rose 6.13% and 4.05%, respectively. Dialogue Finance also recorded a notable gain of 3.77%, while Asian Hotels and Properties appreciated 2.94%. The gains were driven by renewed investor interest in selected counters across the plantation, printing, hospitality, and financial sectors despite the broader market ending the session in negative territory. On the losing side, SMB Finance recorded the steepest decline, with its voting and non-voting shares falling sharply by 33.33% and 10%, respectively. Hella Apparel Holdings also came under significant selling pressure, declining 21.43%, while Pan Asian Power and Royal Palms Beach Hotels lost 7.69% and 7.14%, respectively. The declines reflected heightened profit-taking and weaker investor sentiment in selected financial, manufacturing, power, and leisure sector counters during the session. Asian Hotels and Properties emerged as the largest positive contributor to the ASPI during the session, supported by gains in its share price. Cooperative Insurance Company, Printcare, EB Creasy & Company, and Ambien Holdings also provided notable support to the index, helping to offset part of the broader market decline. The positive contribution from these counters highlights selective buying interest in insurance, printing, diversified, and investment-related stocks despite the overall weakness in market sentiment. Dialog Axiata was the largest negative contributor to the ASPI, exerting significant downward pressure on the index during the session. Commercial Bank of Ceylon, Melstacorp, Hatton National Bank, and Cargill's, Ceylon, also weighed on market performance, reflecting weakness in several heavyweight counters. Losses in these telecommunications, banking, diversified, and consumer sector stocks were key factors behind the market's negative close, contributing substantially to the decline in the benchmark index.